Why do semi-truckers hate box truckers? If you're a box truck owner-operator or a semi-truck driver, you've probably seen the beef out on the road or maybe even participated in it. But why do these two groups seem to clash so much? Stick around, and by the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of what's driving the tension and maybe even how we can fix it. To understand the tension, we've got to look at the trucking industry's evolution. Semi-truckers have been the backbone of America's freight industry for decades. These guys haul the big loads, keep supply chains moving, and are considered the OGs of the road. But then, around the early 2000s, box trucks started gaining popularity, especially in the final mile and middle mile sectors. Fast forward to the pandemic, and box trucks exploded. Suddenly, everyone and their cousin wanted a piece of the freight pie. Thanks to low barriers to entry, no CDL requirements, and all those YouTube gurus hyping up the business. This rapid influx of box truckers disrupted the freight industry. Semi-truckers who had been grinding for years saw this as competition. A lot of them felt disrespected, like box truckers were cutting corners and flooding the market with less professionalism. That's where the bad blood started brewing. Let's break down some key differences between semi-truckers and box truckers. First, semi-truckers haul the big stuff, 40,000 plus pounds of freight. They're moving America's economy one pallet at a time. Meanwhile, box trucks typically haul 10,000 pounds or less, focusing on smaller shipments or niche markets. 2. Training and licensing. Semi-truckers go through weeks or even months of CDL training. They're dealing with federal regulations, weigh stations, and longer hauls. Box truckers, on the other hand, don't need a CDL for trucks under 26,000 pounds. This leads some semi-truckers to believe that box truckers don't respect the craft of trucking. Number 3, freight markets. Semi-truckers often work in the spot market or contract freight. Box truckers, meanwhile, dominate final mile deliveries, middle mile work, and platforms like Amazon Relay and Curry. Some semi-truckers argue that box truckers are underbidding loads, which drives rates down for everyone. Number 4, road etiquette. This is a big one. Semi-truckers feel that box truck drivers don't follow the road etiquette, cutting them off, driving too slow, or not understanding how much space an 80,000 pound rig needs. And to be fair, sometimes they're right. Now let's talk about the emotional side of this. A lot of the tension boils down to one word: respect. Semi-truckers feel like they've paid their dues. They spent years on the road, endured tough regulations, and sacrificed time with their families. So when they see box truckers pop up making good money without the same level of experience, it feels like a slap in the face. On the flip side, box truckers often feel like semi-truckers look down on them, like they're second-class citizens on the road. And yeah, some semi-truckers do have a superiority complex, but the truth is, trucking is trucking. Whether you're hauling 5,000 pounds or 50,000 pounds, you're contributing to the supply chain.
And I just want to set the record straight between me and box trucks. Y'all know I got a love-hate relationship. So one of the reasons why I have a love-hate relationship with the box trucks is because, number one, yes, I do appreciate them just a little bit because they can fit in places that we can't. All right? But they take the unprofessionalism out of it. They make it cool, all these box truck gurus and everything make it cool to say, oh, non-CDL this, non-CDL that. Well, if you think about it, how long do you think the government and the regulations is going to let y'all slide with that? Number one, because we all know there's some people jumping in the box truck game that shouldn't even be behind the wheel of a truck. Secondly, you call yourself truck drivers. You're not truck drivers, so please stop that. Y'all don't have to go through the things that we as CDL holders had to go through. All right? But this is why I say the unprofessionalism. Y'all see all the trash and everything on the dash? Look at all that trash. Don't you know you get rolled through a weigh station, DOT will bust you on that?
You better quit playing. You messing with the wrong cracker. I'm telling you, I'm trucker mother. Oh. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, that's why you upside down in the median. Now I'm gonna whoop your ass when I get out this truck. Woo! I'm telling you. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, punk. Got your ass. You ain't gonna do shit.
So can these two groups coexist? Absolutely, but it's going to take effort from both sides. For semi-truckers, understand that box truckers aren't your enemy. They're just filling a different niche in the market. Instead of criticizing, try mentoring. If you see a box trucker struggling, offer advice. For box truckers, learn the rules of the road. Respect the space semi-truckers need and follow proper road etiquette. Don't underbid loads just to get work. You're hurting yourself and the industry long term.
Get the fire hydrant. David, come look. Oh my goodness.
A box truck plowed right into a transportation vehicle in New York. Take a look. The Penske box truck smashed through the highway work zone yesterday, slamming into a work truck. Wow. You can see that both vehicles ended up in the grass off the side of the road. Transportation officials call this a frightening reminder that highway workers put their lives on the line every single day to keep our roads safe. The department says there were no serious
people that try to jump in, make a quick dollar, that are out here messing things up that I don't respect. And the YouTube gurus that make it look like, oh, box truck is this, box truck is that. Box truck, you making buku amounts of money. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
At the end of the day, the real enemy isn't box truckers or semi-truckers. It's the system we're all operating in. Rising fuel costs, low rates, and competition from mega carriers are the real challenges. Instead of fighting each other, we need to work together to demand better conditions for all drivers. Whether you're driving a box truck or a semi, we're all out here trying to make a living. There's room for everyone, but only if we stop the infighting and focus on the bigger picture.
Well, troopers say this accident happened around 6 a.m. They say this flatbed truck right over here was parked along the shoulder of the road, kind of like it is right now. They say it was very dark. There was a little fog out here, and they say early this morning, this box truck that you see right here had crashed into the back of that flatbed truck. You can see the box truck really took the brunt of that accident. They're working getting it on the tow truck right now and getting this road back open. We're going to show you some video of what this scene looked like earlier. Highway Patrol tells me weather may have been a factor in the crash. They say it was very foggy early this morning when the accident happened. Troopers say the two people in that box truck were taken to Wake Med with serious injuries. Troopers say the accident was so bad they had no choice but to shut down both lanes of the interstate. They say luckily this happened in the early morning hours before rush hour really got started.
We always reach out to the DOT. They do a fantastic job, both putting messages out, and then also, luckily in this case, traffic was diverted at a exit, which is where the accident occurred. So it kind of worked out for everybody as far as logistically.
Again, Highway Patrol says they are trying to get I-40 back open as quickly as possible. This box truck, this is where the two people inside were seriously injured. They say there may be charges pending against the driver of that truck, but they're waiting to see how his injuries are first.
So what do you think? Are semi-truckers justified in their frustration, or are box truckers getting unfairly blamed? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear from both sides. I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on all post notifications so you don't miss future content. Stay safe and keep hustling. Peace.